Good morning, everybody. Another one of my unannounced live videos. Hope everybody's doing well, staying warm. Trying to work on the computer part. There you go. Let's listen to me repeat myself here. I'll get it figured out here in a minute. It looks like we are live. All right. Well, guys, this is going to be kind of maybe a rough video today. Hey, Tammy, how's it going? I'm going to give it a minute, let some people jump on. Trying to get it good and warm here in the shop. Got the fire going good. Mr. McGill, how's it going? You guys are awesome. Well, I'm trying to stay warm. So far I'm doing pretty good. I got it over 70 out here in the garage. Plenty of firewood and the fire's going good. Got a neat project today. How's the weather out there where you are? Today we got sleet on the ground and everything's covered in ice and a little bit of snow, and it's pretty cold out there. But today I've been getting a lot of requests for how-to videos. So I know I probably should have announced I was doing this. It would have made it a little better, but just kind of last minute decision. I haven't started anything today. Same thing in Oklahoma. Oh man, stay warm, Johnny. It's only 29, but a high of 50. That's pretty awesome. See, this is kind of what I wanted to do today. I'm trying to get it warm, and I figured while I'm doing this, I would make a video so that I could talk to you guys and answer some questions if anybody has any, and then kind of run through the start of my day as I go and what I'm doing. So, you know, if you find some of the technical stuff boring, then ask me some better questions. Cold, but yet you were in shorts and a tank top. Well, that's right. Have you ever seen me in anything else? You know, I don't recall the last time I wore pants. No need for them. I mean, I'm not outside. I don't work outside or do construction or work taking down trees or anything like that. I don't do any of that stuff anymore. So, worst case scenario, if I'm going hunting or something like that, or if there's a job I need to do outside, I'll put on a coveralls and go out there and have at it. But other than that, I got a nice fire going out here. It's 75 degrees out here in the shop. I love it. So guys, if y'all have any questions for me of any kind, just let me know. So what I'm going to do is get some stuff ready. I will show you what I'm going to be doing today. If you're interested, see if you can see what this is. Yesterday, this was a red fender for the trike I'm working on. If you have not had a chance to see it yet, please go to my YouTube channel and check it out. I've got videos. I just posted about an hour ago a new video of the rest of this trike that is sitting over here, and it's clear coated. Now I'm gonna finish up these fenders today is my goal. There should be in the description of this video, there should be a link to my YouTube. You won't offend me if you leave this live to go check it out if that's what you want to do. Okay? Go check it out. At least look at the last video or two of this amazing project I'm working on, guys. This trike it's heartfelt, it's meaningful, it's a lot of work, but it's an amazing awareness project. Please go check it out. Watch it, share it. The purpose of awareness is not just for you guys to look at it, but to share it so that other people can be aware. Like I've explained before, awareness on things, it isn't that people don't know about it. It's to remind people, okay? Like this trike is an autism and suicide awareness trike. Well, these are things that pretty much everybody knows something about it, or they've been touched by it, but you go through your daily lives making yourself happy all the time, and you forget things like that. So please, remember, there's people out there that could use your help. Be available. Check on people. Check on your friends. Check on your family. But anyway, let's get this back upbeat on this live video a little bit, because this is not a how-to awareness. It's a how-to airbrush video. Okay, so if you guys, like I said, if you've got any questions, let me know. What's going on, Monster Rob? Since we were kids, always wear the same. That's right, William. Thank you again for my son's t-shirt. Absolutely. I can only do it with you guys, right? Good morning, Jennifer. Hope everybody's staying warm. Hope everybody's got good power. I haven't heard of any power outages. I'm really glad of that. I don't know how long I'll make this video. I'll probably try to definitely stay under an hour. It won't take me that long to get ready. And then a lot of that will also depend on the questions you guys ask. You know, what do you got for me? What do you want to know? I'll do my best to answer them. If you don't have any questions, then I'll be talking about the airbrush, which is something I can talk about for a very long time. And it's not because I'm knowledgeable. It's because I love it. And I do it nearly every day, at least 4 or 5 days a week. This is what I do. And I can only do it because of you. Alright, well, I cleaned my guns out yesterday. As you can see, spotless, right? Yeah, it's good and clean. This is my new one. I made a video on how to unbox a new Iwata Eclipse. For anybody that wants to know, that's what I use. Iwata Eclipse. This one got a piece of tape on it. See the tape? That tape is to remind me that this is the new one, and to remind me that only product placement. Only the Createx white will go in this airbrush. This is what I use the most. This is what will go in the airbrush gun. So today I'm working on this fender. So I'm going to need to reduce my paint fairly well so I'll get a good flow. Good morning, Barbara. You staying warm? We'll shake the reducer a little bit. I don't shake it near as much as I do the paint. For one, it's a lot thinner and not needed. I'm going to look at about 50-50, okay? But this is not a science to me. I just eyeball it. I can always adjust it later. It's no big deal. Good thing about doing it this way is I can use this phone to give y'all some of my amazing, skilled camera work. Look at that. Can you see it in there? See that? Fancy. I know. So now, paint. What do I tell you to do with your paint? Got to shake it well. It will settle on you overnight. So if you haven't painted with it in the last couple hours, mix it up. You won't regret it. Not going to hurt a thing. There are some projects like my tree skirts and some of my hoodies, depending on the design, you can use the paint straight out of the bottle. And it will spray. Just not real well doing detail work, but it will spray. I don't know what your workstation looks like. I try to keep most things within hand's reach. And once I've got it 50-50 in here, I'm going to take an old brush and I'm going to mix it up. Now I don't fill this all the way up, Good morning, Ronald. What's going on? Jackie and Richard. Are you both watching? No, I'm confused. Steve, good morning. Good to see you guys on here. I know a few of you wasn't here as I was running my mouth a few minutes ago. I was telling everybody that this is more of a how-to video and a Q&A video for any of you guys that have any questions. This is a good time to jump on here and ask. Even if it's not about airbrushing, whatever you think. The more questions you guys ask, the less technical I'll probably get. But I kind of want to make a video a little bit for everybody. I mean, this is stuff that I do every day anyway. But it's cold outside. There's a lot of sleet and ice. Everybody's chilling out, just trying to stay warm. Good day to make a little live video. Get a few people on, check it out. All right. Are you ready? Here comes some amazing camera work. Can you see it? It's probably about 80% filled up. I don't know how well it comes off, how well you can see it there. Hey, Erica. Ronald says, what kind of cool stuff are you doing today? Well, you know, I only do cool stuff, right? Nothing else. Nothing else allowed in the shop. Well, since you didn't get a chance to see, I will pan the camera again using my amazing skills here. Ronald, this is the fender from my awareness trike project. But I don't know how much airbrushing I'll be doing on video with this one. I might start out a little bit on video, but for the most part, I really need some good concentration on this piece, so I probably won't do a lot of it on video. This is more of a how-to video today and a Q&A. Answering questions, that kind of thing. So what I did is I showed you my white. I've got it ready to go. I'm going to let it sit over here and get happy. And I'm also answering questions on here too as well. Sorry to, not trying to be rude to the customers that are asking me questions that need to be addressed about orders. I know that's very entertaining, right? Okay, so I've got, speaking of entertainment, I want to show you something that I hope saves somebody a big mess, okay? Now, what do I tell you to do with your paint? Shake it, correct? You always want to shake it. Well, this is a brand new bottle. Just gonna open it here in just a minute. I have not done anything with it other than pick it up and bring it out here. These have a factory seal, and hopefully it doesn't explode in my face right here on live camera, right? Watch. These are sealed up from the manufacturer. I am not 100% sure how they do the process, but I can tell you that if you don't take that out first, like I just did, if you shake it really, really good and then you go to use it and realize, oh, I didn't take the little tab out. But when you take that tab out, paint will go everywhere. Ask me how I know. And what the bad part is, I've probably done this 20 times. And I've gotten it on my shoe, I've gotten it on my face, I've covered my hand in red or black. Yeah, so you're welcome. Take that tab out, guys. On a brand new bottle of paint, take it out. Now you can shake it safely. James, what's going on? Derek, hello. Hello from Finland. Do I ship worldwide? You know, I sure do. I will ship anywhere you want me to ship. I use Etsy for my shipping. You can find my shop on Etsy. I bet you that I've got some really awesome people on here that will even put the Etsy link in these comments for you. I've seen them do it before. They are amazing. But yes, I have not found a place yet that Etsy has not shipped to. Finland is no problem. And being that this is new, I'm going to make sure it gets a good shaking. I like to hold them upside down a lot of times. Make sure that anything is settled at the very bottom where it's been maybe set on a shelf for a month or so. You know, I don't know. Get it good and mixed up, because I don't want to find out it's not mixed up while I'm in the middle of painting. Ronald said he's painting. All right. Ricky, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you on here. You in Florida yet, Ricky? Shouldn't you be on the beach somewhere? Sorry, got another customer asking questions on the laptop. Don't mean to be rude, guys. I know you don't want to just sit here and watch me shake paint, play on the laptop. Can you hear my amazing typing skills? You're like 2 words a minute, no problem. Okay, all right, back at it. Focus, Crazything, focus. Make sure your paint is shaken up very well. If it's a new bottle, take the seal off. You will thank yourself later. I put that right in the way, didn't I? Cover that ugly mug up with some paint. Okay. Now this one. This is my second to newest airbrush. And I know this because it has no markings on it. This is what I use for black. And I use it for black only. Always leave a little water in it. So I'm spraying that out. I do have a video on my YouTube about how to clean them for the basics. And I state that I leave a little water in it. Derek says, is it hard to use Createx paint? It's not for me, but that's also it's what I learned on. Lucinda, hello. Have you received Kenny's picture from Iowa? I'm not sure. You would have to help me remember that one. I apologize. I've got 25, 30 projects going on right now. So you would have to give me a little reminder on that one, please. I may have it. I can't check it right now during the live. What's up, Bobby? Lucinda says I do awesome work. Well, I appreciate that. I can only do awesome work because of you guys. For you guys that are just hopping on, I'm doing a little Q&A and showing some how-to on how to get started here. Okay, so what I did is I've done my usual. I'm going to go half and half again, okay? You ready? Here it comes. Awesome camera work. Can you see it? See if that helps you out any. Derek, that may help you out a little bit. If you think you got a little extra in there, or if you just want to get your reducer sprayed through, do a little spray like that right there. Make sure you're angled down away from your project, or don't spray it in your face. Don't do that. 11 by 14 portraits. I don't know that I have any portraits on the schedule at the moment, but again, I can't check during this live because I'm using my phone. Now, I'm about 50-50 again. I'm going to take my same brush here. I'm going to mix that up really well. Normally after this, I could get started. I will be using some colors today. what I'll be doing is actually for you guys that are here and get to find out, I will be putting puzzle pieces on this fender and the other fender that's hanging out over there. These have dried overnight. These were red yesterday. The day before they were on the trike. These were not any fun to get off of that trike, by the way, but I made it happen. I don't think anything broke. Guess we'll find out when I put everything back. Some bubble gum and some duct tape, right? I shouldn't say that. Shouldn't say that. Got it all mixed up really well. Now, I have seen several videos that state to let this rest, okay? After you've mixed the paint. And I know that's not a have to, but I kind of try to let it rest for a few minutes. It makes sense on a chemical level for all that to just sit in there and bond together. So I like to mix my paint and let it rest, and that's okay because I've been waiting for these fenders to get up to temperature, which is another thing I wanted to discuss with you guys. When you're working on something, yeah, I'm Crazything. I'm out here in a shorts and tank top, you know, but that doesn't mean that this fender is ready to paint, okay? My goal is to get this fender above 60 degrees, preferably 70 degrees is what I want this fender to be, okay? So consider that to be right around room temperature, maybe a little cooler depending on the day. So I want to touch it with, you know, like you don't want to touch it with your fingers. For one, you leave fingerprints. For two, your fingers doesn't have a good heat sensitivity sometimes. Whereas more of a tender part, like the back of your hand, can tell temperatures a little better. And I can feel that and tell it might be a little cool. Okay, well if that's the case, I don't want to put paint on it yet. I want to let it warm up. Okay, I've got a fire going, it's behind me here. In there. See, that's where my fire is. And it's putting off some good heat. Getting this fender ready for paint. So what I'm going to do for you guys, while I've got a couple minutes, and it doesn't matter if this fender is plastic, if it's metal, whatever it's made out of, let it warm up, okay? You don't want the cold paint hit that, because even though the paint may lay on it, and it may even look okay, it may be ready to fall right off. Would you want that? I mean, that's a lot of work that, you know, somebody puts into a piece like this, and to have it not stay on there would be catastrophic. So who wants a tour of the shop? Y'all want to see some cool stuff while I wait a couple minutes? I mean, you're here, right? It's a live video. Let's do it. So guys, got plenty of firewood. Got all that stacked up while the weather was good. I heard the ice was coming. For you technical guys that's going to see some of my secrets, check these out. These are my portable compressors. There are 4 of them. I take those anywhere I go. Some of the cool skulls and artwork all over the shop. Love it. I've even got some on my door. Have you seen my window to my door? Can you tell? It's so bright outside you probably can't even tell. It's actually the same shape as a skull. I don't know if you can see it or not. But I have skulls on my door. What do you think about that? Skull heavy, right? There's one of my banners. And some more skulls kind of in the works. And kind of a hypocrite about that. I haven't went over there and done anything with them in quite a while. There's a helmet in that box. It'll be a little while before I can get to that. I've got some of my canopies out here, standing here, chilling out. These are getting ready for shows that'll be coming here soon. My airbrush tattoo sign. Anybody ever use one of these heaters? Oh, they're amazing. Yeah, they'll run you out of here. You're not going to have a live video with them because they're loud. But hey, they are awesome. Look, here's one of my old tree skirts I still have in stock. I've got stuff everywhere. It's called Controlled Chaos. Sounded good, right? That's okay. I've got a lot of projects going on, guys. It's hard to straighten up and clean up. James says, where's my helper? I'll get around there. He's over in the corner. He's been misbehaving. Where's Ricky at? Here's your hood, buddy. Still covered in plastic. Nice and tight. No overspray getting on it. You ain't got to worry about it. I'll be getting to it soon. Gotta get this trike done. Look, here's the other fender. Hanging out. I hung it yesterday after I painted it black. I love hanging stuff up like that. It's just such a convenient way. Hanging that upside down like that, it keeps the dust off the black paint. I mean, I know I can't clear coat it like that, but it works out really good now. I don't have to touch it to get it down. Oh yeah, love it. Look, I still have some leftover ornaments. I believe there's a couple airbrushed rocks behind them. Back in there behind them somewhere. I'm going to be giving those away, guys, here real soon. As soon as I get time, I'll be doing a free giveaway for you guys. I'll be doing it on my YouTube channel, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys, hey, go to my YouTube channel. I'm doing a free giveaway. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're missing out. There's going to be some cool things happening over there. If you're not subscribed yet, just go to YouTube and search for Crazything Art, okay? Here's a canvas I'm waiting for the customer to pick up. This is a memorial canvas. There's some of the pull balls I have left. Still got a handful left. Also available on my Etsy page. And who remembers these guys? Very popular little item, especially around Halloween. All right, James, you ready? There he is. There's Wild Thing. What's going on, Wild Thing? He's excited. He loves the live videos. Not a hair out of place. What do you think, huh? Look at him. He wears my shirts well. He's great at advertising for me. Hey, Wild Thing. Erica says, hey, Wild Thing. Did you hear that, Wild Thing? Yep, he heard you. It's hard for him to hear as well with his hat on. It covers his ears. Oh, all right. We'll leave you alone, buddy. You keep doing you. This guy's right here. This is new. As soon as I get the opportunity, I painted it black. And I'll be making something cool with that one soon. Again, I'm going to take care of this trike, his priority, and then take care of a few of my customer items before I have fun with the bowling ball. And I'm sure you've seen these guys in the background. This is a small kid's shirt with a sloth on it, but I can put it on any size you want. And I've had this one for quite a while. Still a cool shirt. Again, a design I can put on about anything you want. And you guys that are get technical with me, there's my big compressor. It's been a good one so far. I would recommend it. I've had it, I don't know, well over a year now and haven't had any issues. I think the only problem, and I wouldn't call it a problem, is I do have a very, very slow leak somewhere that I have not been able to figure out where it's leaking from. It's an oil leak right around here. And of course, luckily these come with a sight glass, so I can see my oil level. I put oil in this once since I had it, and it was just a very small amount. So it may leak, I don't know, a drop a week. Something like that. It's not enough to worry about, but it's enough to where I keep an eye on it. So guys, you have any questions for me before I get started? Please let me know. Whatever you think. I'm going to grab a couple pieces of firewood real quick. Put it in the fire. Make sure I stay good and warm. We like warm. Couldn't tell it by the way I'm dressed, I know. Gotta make sure the fire don't go out. I think it's supposed to get, what, 9 degrees tonight? Gotta make sure there's always a good fire. I think it'll take a couple more. Any of you guys use wood to heat? Maybe your home or a garage. I love it. I love splitting wood. Gives me something physical to do. Diane says she gets compliments every time she wears her Nightmare Before Christmas hoodie. I need more of your business cards. I can do that. With every order, I make sure there's at least 2 business cards in every order. Erica says she's got 2 wood stoves. All right. That's a lot of firewood. All right. Got a customer on here. Let me answer her real quick, guys, while I wait and see if you guys have any more questions. Shorts and a tank top. But do you go by Crazything? Sometimes. Can't you tell? You know, on this, guys, on this fender, I could have had stencils and been done with this a long time ago, but I don't do that. I'll plug you guys in. I don't do that. I will freehand this just like I freehanded the rest of it. I know that other people don't do it that way, but that's how I do it. I am a freehand airbrush artist, and I take a lot of pride in that. I know it can be the hard way, but that's the way I do it. So guys, check this out. I do not recommend, especially if you are a beginner, to take off your nozzle cap, okay? Just like everything I say over here on videos, it's just my way of doing things. That exposes your needle. Can you see it right there on my forehead? The needle that comes out of that dude. It's sharp, but it's also very easy to tear up. You could bend it just by touching anything with it. Myself, I clean the needle often from the tip drive, so to keep from having to take that needle cap on and off all the time, I just leave it off. Luckily, I have a nice little stand over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. That my airbrush gun stay on. That allows it to sit there without any risk of hurting the needle. So as long as you're extremely, extremely careful, you can get away. with leaving it off. But again, like I said, I don't recommend it. So what I do, especially with something important like this, okay, is you can't just start spraying. You don't want to do that. You're not sure what to expect yet. You just mix this paint. You know, maybe it's still cold, or maybe it didn't mix well, or maybe, just maybe down here in the bottom there's still a little water, or maybe a couple drops of reducer, or anything, you know. The soul of a werewolf or something could be down in there, and you're going to spray it right over your project. You don't want to do that, okay? So what I do is I go down here to my, see my rags down here, and I will spray this bad boy a few times, so I make sure there's color coming out. Everything's good, so I know it's been flushed a little bit. Okay? Now that it's been flushed a little bit, I know I'm safe. I've got all the bad stuff out of it, and I'm ready to go. Well, in my mind, I'm picturing this trike fender installed and on the trike. How do I want it to flow? Where do I want the pieces? And I kind of do that in my head, and I'm just going to go crazy with it. I'm going to put them where I think they should go. If I don't like it, you know, I may change it as I go. Again, like I said, it will take a lot of concentration. I have to remember, you know, the colors and things that I've already got going on that trike. I have to keep that in mind as I'm doing this. Okay, so there's kind of a lot going on at once, even though it can be considered maybe a simpler design. There's still a lot to think about and a lot going on. A lot that you want to remind yourself about as you're doing it, because if you get too lost and you end up repeating something or making something just not go with the flow of the trike, you know, and you don't want that. So take your time, whatever you're doing. When you start doing something and you've been doing it for 20-30 minutes, go ahead and back off and take an outside look at what you're doing. I make that mistake often of airbrushing for hours and hours and never taking a break. Then I may go get me something to drink and come back and then be like, oh man, you know, that doesn't look right. That's off, or that should have been over here, or something like that. Okay, well, if you take more breaks, it'll actually help you in the long run and save you time. Stand back on your artwork and check it out. Take a look at it. Make sure that everything's going good. Okay, well, I've got this bad boy set up and ready to go. My paint is ready to go. If you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to call this a done video. I hope some of it was helpful. I hope I was able to maybe create some smiles. If you're listening to the sound of my voice and you have not subscribed to my YouTube and you enjoy my work, please go check it out. Okay, Crazything Art at YouTube. Go look, go check it out, go subscribe. And even if you don't like my work and you don't like me, maybe you're a hater. That's okay too. Don't hate on the trike. You want to go look at this one and check it out, okay? It'll be a little while, but I can't wait to get it all back together and get a nice clean video of all of it. But that's where it'll be. It'll be on my YouTube, guys. I'm still not going anywhere. I'll still be posting daily on Facebook. But if you want to be able to do this more and you want to be able to hear more about the projects and see actual videos instead of just a still picture, please go check it out. I want my YouTube to grow. I want the world to see what I do. Even if they don't like it, I want them to at least have the opportunity to see it, okay? So I'm on every platform you can imagine. I have an Instagram. I've got Facebook. I've got a website at crazythingart.com. I have a TikTok page. I'm even on Twitter. And now I'm trying to grow my YouTube. Guys, I can't do any of that. None of it without you, okay? So go check it out. If you have anything, any questions, send me a message. You need anything at all, shoot me a message, give me a call. I'll gladly pick up the phone anytime. You guys, you're awesome. I'm going to call this one done. Bye.